Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Mega Man and Base. We're about halfway done, so I think it's time I show off this place. This place right here is the Crystal Gateway, and we have to come here in order to proceed onward to King's Castle. However, I only have 4 weapons at this time, which means I can only disable 4 of the defenses. Yeah, we have to use the Robot Master weapons to destroy these crystal things and weaken the defenses. And when you destroy these crystal things, you're rewarded with a giant bolt. The giant bolt is worth 100 bolts each. So this is essentially free 800 bolts right here in this area alone. So it's definitely worth it. Of course, it's spread drill and all that stuff. I mean, for the most part, it's okay. I mean, I like the concept of using the weapons to unlock King's Castle. But there is one that, that's complete and utter BS. And in fact, I'm going to show it off in just a moment. It's not here, in fact. This one's pretty easy. You just push Ice Wall here, for example, and bam. Alright. It's the one that involves the remote mind. And we have to use the remote feature of the remote mind. Basically, what we have to do is we have to guide the remote mind through this little pathway to reach the crystal thing and, well, detonate it. And as you can see here, I'm having a little bit of trouble with that. I mean, sometimes I'm just off, sometimes I can get in, but not all the way. It's like, ugh. Now, the idea is you have to use the control stick to quickly control the remote mind so that it reaches its destination. And, oh my god. Okay. Now, here's the thing about the weapons, well, in this game. They don't refill automatically, well, when you go from one level to another. Well, in certain occasions. Like, I spent all that remote mind energy trying to get that crystal thing, but I didn't make it this time. So what I had to do was go back to a previous level, farm for weapon energy, and come back here so that I can finally get that thing destroyed. So, that was... But anyway, now that we have amassed a good amount of bolts, it's time to do a little shopping. And we are introduced to some Mega Man exclusive items here. 3 of them, in fact. Alright, I'll talk about each one while I go shopping. Alright, the auto thing right here. It basically says that you can charge your Mega Buster without holding down the B button. So basically, it's auto charging over and over again, well, while you're standing still or not shooting or something like that. So that's interesting. We have Eddie. Yes, good old Eddie. We have to buy him in order to use him in this game, so that's kind of, meh. And we have Rush Search. Basically, just like in Mega Man 7, we can use Rush to dig around for some goodies or junk or whatnot. And if you use Rush Search in the right locations, you can find more giant bolts. So, if you want to go bolt hunting or bolt farming or bolt grinding or whatever you want to call it, you can use Rush Search and find the right places and you can get a whole bunch of bolts, no problem. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Mega Man's upgrades until we beat more Robot Masters. Full of yourself, aren't you, Otto? Saying, I'm a genius, huh? Okay, now, the thing about this upcoming level here, I recommend getting the Shock Guard so that you won't die instantly from touching spikes because... And, yes, folks, I will try and get every single, well, power-up for Mega Man and for Base in this game. Of course, I'll probably have to do some off-screen bolt grinding or farming, but I'll try and buy everything, okay? So, yeah. Of course, I probably should have cut this out, but hey, I gotta show off Mega Man's new items. Huh? Okay, now it's time for our next Robot Master in weakness order, and it is... Wait a minute. Tengu Man? what are you doing here? Didn't I kill you in Mega Man 8? What the heck is going on here? Yeah, before I talk about that, let's talk about the level itself. It's complete and utter. Basically, we have an auto-scrolling section right here. And these orange balloons, they pop as soon as you essentially stand on them. So you can't stay on them too long or else Mega Man will fall to his doom. Oh boy. And here comes the most BS section right here of this area. Basically, Mega Man has to try and maneuver his way up past this section with spikes in the ceiling. Yeah, those are spikes right there. And maneuvering around balloons, so yeah. Now, of course, if you paid attention, well, I just used up my shock guard touching those spikes. Because, again, that's not fair, folks. In fact, I'm starting to agree with those who have played the game and uploaded it up to YouTube. This game is more tailored to base than Mega Man. It seems that Mega Man has a more difficult time here. So, whoa, that was close. Alright, so, Tengu Man's back, huh? So, not only did they bring back level gimmicks and enemies from Mega Man 8, they had to recycle Robot Masters. And he is not the only one to come back in this game. Alright, let's see if there's any new information about Tengu Man that, well, I haven't, let's see here. Anything new? I mean, I pretty much said my piece in Mega Man 8, so... Let's see, here we go. In Mega Man and Base, it is revealed that he survived the events of Mega Man 8, enlisting as a high-ranking member of King's army to exact revenge on Mega Man for disgracing him in their previous battle. Oh boy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. He's pretty much joined King's army so that he can get revenge on Mega Man. So yeah. And then we have these things right here, these Grenade Man wannabes here. Essentially, they will toss grenades at Mega Man, and occasionally they will produce those cloud enemies that will stop and slow down Mega Man in his tracks. So, I should also probably point out that the previous section before we meet those two Grenade Man wannabes for the first time, there is actually a detour path that you can take. And it's pretty much a base-only pathway. I mean, there's nothing really special about it, except that you can get some more CDs that way. Because that pathway will eventually lead you to the area with the two Grenade Man wannabes. So, unless you want to collect some more collect some more CD data, well, don't go that way. I'm just saying. Ugh. Of course, you have to be careful. You can see those cracked pipes right there. One good shot there, and the wind will blow Mega Man around. And I believe that was also a gimmick from a previous level. Shoot. Memory is failing me this time, and oh god, we got tellies. I hate tellies. I didn't like you in Mega Man 2. I didn't like you in Mega Man 8, and I definitely hate you in this game. Now, the thing with these Grenade Man wannabes and their machines is they can, well, rig it so they can pull Mega Man towards them or push Mega Man away. Either way, it can be annoying. Now, some of these items and weapons that you buy at Auto Shop, some of them can be equipped automatically, like they're always equipped, and others you have to equip yourself. Like, take for example, I've equipped the auto-charging thing. And, I mean, it's good to equip certain things when you need them for certain situations and unequip them. I mean, it makes the game a little bit fair, as it were. But to be fair, I truly want an overpowered Mega Man because, well, this game is not fair to the Blue Bomber. It's certainly not fair. I mean, look how long it takes for me to defeat this thing. And those mines, quote-unquote, home in on you. I mean, they go in the general direction, but for the most part, you can dodge them easily if you know what to do. Alright. Well, we got that section out of the way. We're almost there, thank God. Now, for this section coming up right here, with Base's double jump, he can jump that no problem. Mega Man, however, he has to use the ice wall for an extra lift. So, yeah, again, we're sensing base favoritism here. But to be fair, this is Base's first. This is the first time we play as Base in a video game. So, yeah, I mean, in a Mega Man type video game, you know, 8 Robot Masters, getting powers, etc., etc., etc. Don't worry, folks, we are almost at the boss. Oh, hi, Sniper Joe. I don't like you. I've always hated you. So here we are, once again, at Tengu Man's boss room. And just like in Mega Man 8, there will be, well, the platforms will fall away, forming essentially 2 bottomless pits on the side. As for Tengu Man himself, his boss fight is somewhat reminiscent of his Mega Man 8 fight. Basically, he will use Tornado Hold like he did before, only this time, instead of using it to attack Mega Man, it is used to try and force Mega Man off one of the bottomless pits on the side. He will swipe in with his Tengu Blade in order to hurt Mega Man up close, and he will try and swipe down to, well, hit Mega Man as he is flying. So, yeah, it's pretty much a simplified version of his Mega Man 8 fight. And of course, the drill weapon is his weakness, so use it, use it, use it. But try and use it while he is in range. Because, well, I'm about to waste it. Yeah, I just wasted it right here, folks. So I'm going to have to shoot him to death. But thankfully, he only has 2 bits of energy left, so... Ugh. Whew, that was close. Will you die already? Thank you. Whew, that was... Ugh. So, what weapon do we get from Tengu Man this time around? It won't be the Tornado Hold. Instead, we get... the Tengu Blade itself. Well, not the actual big old blade that he carries around, but the, well, the effect it produces. I mean, it would be kind of cool if Mega Man and Base could produce that giant Shoryuken or Ninja Star thing to actually use the Tengu Blade, but, hey. Well, we can always dream, can't we? Anyway, like Mega Man, I went to the Crystal Gate as Base, which means I got a whole bunch of bolts to spend here, so let's go ahead and do some shopping. Now, while I shop, I want to point out that if you include the Sega Saturn version of Tengu Man stage, he is the only Robot Master ever to have 3 different stage themes. So, that's kind of interesting, I guess. I mean, you never know, huh? Shopping. I probably should have cut this out, but hey, why not? You gotta see what I'm getting, right, folks? Because, come on, we gotta make Base all powerful right here. We gotta make him awesome. I mean, he is already awesome. In fact, I am definitely among those who believe that this game was tailor-made for Base, as the next stage will also demonstrate. So, who's our next victim? Magic Man. Magic. Ooh. And we have another carnival level. So, expect to see a bunch of Clown Man enemies and gimmicks here. Like these things, for example. In this game, if they latch onto you, they will not let go, and they will shake off all the bolts and stuff that you have collected, so best to kill them before they latch onto you, huh? And this section with the trains, well, they are riding along bottomless pits, so yeah, it's a good idea to just get a ride on these trains. Now, with Base, he can use the double jump and the dash ability to essentially skip these sections, but since I am playing the GBA version of this game, I can't trust what the screen what's on the screen right now, and I'm basically just, well, playing it safe here, folks. I mean, you can call me a wuss, but hey, I can barely see things in front of me, below me, above me, so yeah, the GBA's pretty much got the nerf version of this game. Probably should have played the Rockman Forte version, but oh well. And And of course I could have made it here with a double jump, but again, I was being a little cautious here because, you know, bottomless pits and stuff worries me, you know? And of course here we get a Clown Man mini-boss destroying cookies? That's new. Okay, might as well talk about Magic Man a little bit here. Let's see here. Magic Man is an illusionist-themed robot master and a member of King's army. He was formerly a member of a circus, but he enlisted in King's army in order to show off. Oh, okay. Magic Man puts incredible effort into practicing his magic tricks, but because he performs tricks at inopportune times, he is not regarded well by his comrades. His weapon, Magic Card, can steal energy from enemies to restore his health. Okie dokie. So, I mean, sometimes people want to join armies and wars for the fame, the glory. So, yeah, Magic Man is one of those guys here, so... And here's an interesting thing. Both Magic Man and Clown Man were once entertainers. And their weakness is a Tengu Man weapon. For Clown Man, it was the Tornado Hold. And for, well, Magic Man, in this case, it is the good old Tengu Blade. Ugh. Cheap move, game. Cheap move. Dropping all these enemies trying to... Ugh. Of course, I can use them to my advantage to try and get some health and energy, but oh well, I got bolts. Well, it's better to, well, give than receive. Well, if they give me the bolts, so... Of course, this section's no problem. It's just going down this whole series of train tracks and trying not to get hit by these flying enemies and the trains themselves. And I'm surprised the trains are calm in this game, because remember, if we are on the track in Mega Man 8, they would get mad and try and hit Mega Man, so I guess they mellowed out, or it could be due to, well, lack of programming or something. And now we have this gimmick. Remember these guys from Mega Man 8's Clown Man stage, how you hit them, and if you are standing on a certain block, certain things happen? Well, they're back, only this time, well, when they hit the bell, they cause these blocks here to turn in a certain direction. Now, for the most part, this platforming section isn't too bad. The only thing you have to worry about are those flying enemies that can blindside you as you try and make your way upward to the top. And yeah. And just pay attention to the guy in the background with the hammer, or guys, since you're about to see more than one here. Now, the good news is, those spikes here, they are not insta-kill. They're going to hurt a lot, but they are not insta-kill. And you can actually stay on the block as long as you remain on the safe sections, that is. So, yeah. And of course, I'm about to get screwed over by my low health. Because, again, not insta-kill, but if you have low health, this happens. Okay, let's do this right. Now, this is the final section before we reach Magic Man himself. And you can just shoot these soldiers right here. They pose no threat. And why can't we get the upgrade to let base shoot through walls? Oh well, here we are at Magic Man's room. And, yep, show off. He just has to introduce himself that way. Now again, his weakness is Tengu Blade. And if you get up close and hit him with Tengu Blade, he briefly splits in half. And it's a nod to the term cutting the deck, because Magic Man's main gimmick involves cards, because it's just funny that way. Anyway, he also shoots green energy balls and balls that produce some minor enemies, but overall, Magic Man shouldn't be too bad. Just be careful of his Magic Card attack that can steal health from you and use it to heal himself. Alright. And here's Base showing off how powerful he is. So, I guess it runs in evil robots, I guess, or malicious robots or something. Alright, now we get Magic Card, and we can use it to steal energy from other robots, so that's nice. And we have 2 more robot masters left to kill. So in part 5, well, we'll get started. So until then, see ya folks.